My dearest listener, take a breath and settle into this moment, for what your guardian angels have to share with you today is not simply a message. It is a revelation wrapped in tenderness, truth, and divine guidance. They come forward carrying a whisper from the unseen realms, a whisper about someone whose presence in your life has been far more meaningful than you have ever fully understood. This message circles around a secret, one carefully guarded by a person who holds you close in their heart. It is not a secret born of betrayal or malice, but one born of fear, specifically the fear of losing you. Your angels say that someone dear to you has been living with a heavy weight pressing against their heart. This weight is tied to something that happened in the past, something they have never found the courage to share. They replay the moment over and over, tormented by the possibility of your reaction. They fear your disappointment, your hurt, the flicker of pain in your eyes should you discover the truth. They fear the possibility of you pulling away. Can you imagine what kind of love makes a person tremble at the thought of your absence? What kind of devotion keeps someone awake at night, fighting the battle between confession and silence? Let this sink in for a moment, because this is not just a secret. It is a story of a soul wrestling with itself, caught between its yearning for honesty and its terror of loss. Your angels want you to know that this person is not just someone who stands beside you. They are someone whose soul resonates with yours, someone whose presence in your life is woven into a connection far deeper than ordinary relationships. It is a connection that transcends labels, expectations, and even time itself. You and this person are bound by something invisible yet undeniable, a thread of energy that ties you together in ways both subtle and profound. In the midst of your shared bond, so warm, so familiar, so unbreakable, this individual once made a mistake. Not a deliberate act of harm, not an intentional betrayal, but a moment of human imperfection. A stumble that happened in the shadows of a difficult time, a misstep they never planned for and never wanted. They never meant to keep it from you, and yet the fear of damaging what you share paralyzed them. The longer they kept silent, the heavier the burden became, until it began carving its weight into their spirit. This person has been carrying this weight alone for so long that it has begun to shape the way they see themselves. They question their own worthiness. They wonder if you would think differently of them, if you would see them as flawed or untrustworthy. And though the mistake itself may not be nearly as severe as they imagine, guilt magnifies it, distorts it, casts shadows where light once existed. Your angels want you to understand that this person has been suffering not because of what happened, but because they hold you in such high regard. To them, you are a source of hope, stability, love, and comfort. Your presence feels like sunlight after long winter. You inspire them, uplift them, and fill their world with a sense of meaning they do not find anywhere else. And it is precisely because of how deeply they cherish you that they are terrified, utterly terrified, of the idea of losing your trust. Imagine someone looking at you as though you are the one bright star in their night sky. Imagine someone whose heart beats faster at the idea of hurting you, even unintentionally. That is who this person is. Their fear is not rooted in the mistake itself, but in the thought of disappointing you, the one soul who has consistently offered them warmth, compassion, and acceptance. Your angels say that this mistake, in truth, is not as catastrophic as this person fears. It may be something small, something human, something understandable once placed in the full context of what they were facing at the time. People make mistakes. Hearts falter, judgment clouds, moments slip. But this person has magnified their own misstep into a mountain of guilt and shame. They have punished themselves far more harshly than you ever would. They have built an emotional prison around their own heart, believing they must serve a sentence for something that may not truly warrant such suffering. Your angels urge you to take a moment and reflect upon who you are, the depth of your empathy, the expansiveness of your compassion, the wisdom that lives within your soul. You have a rare ability to see beyond the surface, beyond actions alone, and into the heart from which those actions sprung. You have always been someone who listens deeply, who understands instinctively, who forgives not because you must, but because your soul recognizes the sacred imperfection of being human. Think back to all the times you have offered comfort, kindness, and hope to this person. Think of the countless ways your presence has soothed their inner storms. You have been their refuge, their peace, their safe place to fall. Your connection with them is not fragile or shallow. It is rooted in sincerity, in mutual respect, in an emotional bond that has survived more than either of you may realize. Now your angels ask you to consider this. Can you extend that same compassion once more? When the truth finally comes to light, can you look past the shadows of one mistake and see the heart of the person standing before you? Can you see their remorse, their vulnerability, their fear, and their longing for your understanding? Their deepest fear is not your anger. It is not even your disappointment. Their deepest fear is that you will walk away, that your warmth might fade, that your eyes might look at them differently, that the connection they treasure so dearly might slip through their fingers. The very thought leaves them trembling inside, struggling to breathe through the ache. Your angels want you to know that this person has placed unrealistic expectations upon themselves. They believe they must be perfect to be worthy of your love or your presence. And when they faltered, they convinced themselves they had failed you. They are judging themselves far more harshly than you ever would. And though the mistake was unintentional, they have carried it like a cross, unable to forgive themselves. In their heart they are lost. They need reassurance. They need kindness. They need to be reminded that being human means being imperfect. Being human means learning, growing, evolving through missteps as much as through triumphs. They need your steady voice, your gentle understanding, your patience, your light. Your guardian angels whisper this message to you so that when the moment of truth arrives, you will be ready. You will be centered. You will recognize the fear behind their confession, the love behind their trembling voice, and the sincere desire to make things right. Your words in that moment will have the power to either ease their suffering or deepen their wounds. Your reaction will shape not just the present but the future of your connection. Will you be the source of comfort they have always known you to be? Will you remind them that their worth is not determined by one mistake? Will you show them that forgiveness is not weakness, but a profound act of love and understanding? Your angels ask you to let these insights settle into your spirit. Let them prepare you for what lies ahead. Let them strengthen your resolve to respond with grace when the truth is finally revealed. Remember that every soul deserves compassion. Every soul deserves understanding. Every soul deserves a second chance. And you, who has always been a beacon of light, are being asked to shine once more. Their fate, and perhaps the next chapter of your shared story, rests gently in your hands. You hold the pen that will write the next lines of this connection. Will the story continue with healing, forgiveness, and renewed closeness? Or will it splinter under the weight of fear and misunderstanding? Your angels will not choose for you. They simply guide you, illuminate the path, and whisper wisdom into your heart. Before this message closes, allow this prayer to wash over you like a soothing wave. Lord, grant this beautiful soul the wisdom to see beyond fear's veil, the compassion to embrace the imperfections of others, and the strength to mend what has been strained. Let their heart become a harbor of forgiveness, their words a balm for wounded spirits. Guide them toward the path of light, where bonds are healed, trust is restored, and new beginnings unfold with grace. Your guardian angels have spoken. They have placed insight in your hands and clarity within your reach. The rest, beloved listener, is up to you. Will you become the beacon of forgiveness this person so desperately needs? Or will you allow fear, doubt, or pride to close the door on a bond that has endured so much? The answer lives within you, quiet, waiting, ready to be discovered. A choice stands before you, one that may shape not only your destiny but theirs as well. If this message resonates with your spirit, type 1010 to claim the blessings woven within it. And when you are done, leave a kind and uplifting comment for others who may pass through this space today, so that the light you carry may touch more than just your own heart, reaching those who need a gentle reminder of hope, healing, and love.